The chief of detectives for Youngstown Police has been fired from a teaching position at Youngstown State University.
Captain Jason Simon had been teaching without a proper certificate for years.
That certificate was revoked after having a sexual relationship with a student in 2018 when Simon was teaching at Kent State.
Leslie Hoff looks at how long Simon hid this from employers and what the city of Youngstown has to say about it in tonight's Watchdog Report.
Investigation.
Captain Jason Simon, the chief of detectives with the Youngstown Police Department, has worn many hats in law enforcement, including his tenure as an instructor through the Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy after obtaining a teacher's certificate. However, he lost his teaching credentials back in 2019. They were never reinstated. YSU hired him 1 year later, and Simon admits he was teaching up until the day they fired him last week. Here's how he got here. Back in 2018, Simon was employed at Kent State University as a peace officer instructor. That's when a sexual relationship between him and a female student was brought to the university's Human Resources Department. According to documents, Kent State confronted Simon about the allegations during a meeting. He initially denied the claims, saying they were just friends, but later admitted to his conduct. University leaders said he violated the school's policy by having a sexual relationship with one of his students. Documents show that he asked the university not to report the matter to the state. The university said no and fired him. The report from the incident shows that Simon told his supervisors at Kent State he'd never had any similar incidents in the past, although his supervisor later learned of 2 previous sexual harassment incidents with Youngstown Police. His teaching certificate was revoked, and 21 News has confirmed through the AG's office it was never reinstated. Yet Simon managed to get hired at YSU in 2020 as a police instructor, despite not having appropriate paperwork. Then in 2022, a firearm training application showed Simon falsifying information in a section asking if he had ever been terminated for sexual misconduct. He answered no, despite getting fired from Kent State for that exact reason. That false answer was caught by a certification specialist, and his firearm application was denied. When we brought this pattern of false information and possible violations of the Ohio Administrative Code to the city of Youngstown, a joint statement was issued on behalf of the mayor and police chief, throwing their support behind Simon. No allegations of this nature in his role as a Youngstown police officer have been brought to our attention since then. On February 25th, YSU told him he shall no longer serve as a part-time instructor, intermittent police officer, or act in a volunteer capacity. Simon declined to comment. With more local news, I'm Leslie Hoff.